think about was, what would an individual need if they didn't have family support to lean onto as they're trying to seek that higher education, work opportunities, so scholarship opportunities. Those are all parts of this legislation.
Tonight, an Indiana Congresswoman hopes her peers in Washington join in to make higher education a bright and open path for kids coming in from the foster system or who don't have stable homes. The bill now trying to gain steam in Washington is called the Higher Education Access and Success for Homeless and Foster Youth Act. Tonight, Wave News reporter Julia Richardson talked to both Erin Houchin and organizations supporting foster children. She's here tonight with this report, Julia.
Jose, Congresswoman Houchin says for many youth in the foster care system or experiencing homelessness, just getting a high school diploma can be challenging, and many of them don't even have the opportunity to go to college. She hopes this legislation will remove some of those barriers.
If we can share the information with them and they know that there's an opportunity, I think many of them will choose the opportunity to further education.
Family Arc in Jeffersonville offers a variety of services, but one of them is support for kids in foster care. Christy Glotzbach, Chief Operating Officer, tells me that for many foster kids, the challenge isn't only not having a stable place to live, but feeling like opportunities are out of reach.
They have had a multitude of adverse childhood experiences, and that contributes to them sometimes feeling like they don't have opportunities, they don't have the skill, they don't have the independence, the motivation, the financial, opportunities.
Indiana Congresswoman Erin Houchin is hoping to make opportunities to pursue higher education more accessible for not only foster kids, but kids experiencing homelessness. The bipartisan bill she's sponsoring would guarantee those kids would have access to housing during breaks and are prioritized for work-study jobs. It would also give homeless kids access to in-state tuition.
We often know that they don't have a home base, and so therefore it could be hard for them to prove their residency.
But another part of the legislation is having dedicated staff on campuses to help homeless, formerly homeless, or foster students through their time at the university. Brian Proctor with Orphan Care Alliance tells me that for these kids, having someone in their corner can make all of the difference.
While money is needed, we also realize that money doesn't always fix everything. So one of the things that we highlight is relationship, and so having a life coach to be with these young men, young women that are stepping out into the real world, having that life coach mentor, someone to walk with them. So when they fail, there's someone there to pick them up and encourage them to continue forward.
This legislation is also sponsored by Democratic representatives from California and Washington. Houchin's team tells me this is the second time the Congresswoman has proposed it, but other members have introduced it several times before. Julia Richardson, Wave News.